8, so I've actually got 5 more minutes to do one more video. And I want to do it all about the Daily Mile. So at my husband's school, they are doing this initiative, which I have to say is one of the most amazing things that I've heard actually come out of the educational system, because there's a lot that I don't agree with in schools. Obviously my husband's a primary school teacher, so he works really, really hard to help develop the young minds of today. But one of the things that I think we are awful at in this country is establishing exercise routines and helping people to understand that, you know, that we don't have to, I mean, you should always try and find something that you love, but you don't always have to love exercise. Like sometimes people think that people are either they just born to love exercise or they're not, but so much about what we learn about being healthy is about what we learn from our parents, how we're brought up, whether we're taken to the park as a youngster, whether we're told, you know, it's okay to fall over, it's okay to hurt yourself, it's all right to experience life. Because what's happening so much now is we're wrapping everybody up in cotton wool and we're saying, oh, little Johnny, we don't want to hurt him, or oh, little Johnny's a little bit upset because he doesn't want to go to surfing because it's a bit cold. And like, we can't continue to encourage our kids to be like that. We'll end up with everybody being so severely ill, and actually as a parent you're killing your child by doing that, because the risk of them having diabetes, the risk of them having heart disease, cancer, stroke massively increases. And so this idea of the Daily Mile, it was just amazing when my husband came back and told me that they were doing it. So what kids are doing, so in the morning when they come in, they will then go and run, I think it's like 15 minutes or something, so they'll run a mile. And what's amazing is they're getting a real community spirit with it. So the kids are actually becoming competitive with each other, encouraging each other, and it will be amazing to see like how it affects the results of that school's teams as well. Because we know from sport there's a huge amount of benefit. So not just in terms of your heart and your lungs and your health, which no one seems to care about, but you should care about. And but also about their mental stability. So we know that when you're running or you're exercising, you release serotonin. We know that you're more likely to learn better if you've done exercise in the day. We know that you retain information better if you've had a better night's sleep, and we know that you sleep better if you've done some exercise, as long as it's not too close to going to sleep. So all of these things we're just completely missing. So we're educating our kids on maths, English and all of those things, but I'm so proud that this school is pioneering this and not being held back by parents saying, oh well, little Johnny doesn't really feel like it, because you know most kids don't like doing maths or literacy or any of those things, but parents will value it and put it as a priority. And yeah, it's really an amazing thing that they're doing, and I really hope that it continues, because you know I'm sure there's going to be something that will come up with health and safety, and I think that ruins so much fun and so much benefit for children. So I hope that that doesn't happen, and I want to urge, if there's any parents watching this and one of your kids has had a trip or a fall or become injured, like as a physio I can tell you that could have happened outside, and trust me, them falling over and getting an ankle sprain when they're 5, 6, 7, 10 years old, that's nothing compared to them losing their leg at 45 because they had diabetes. It's nothing compared to them having to live in a wheelchair for the rest of their life because they had a stroke. You know, it's quality of life throughout the years, and what you're doing with your children is you're training them, you're giving them that education, and you might not necessarily like the doing exercise yourself, but you have to recognise the health benefits. I've just seen my patient drive in. I didn't think she was going to come in because I saw her in town. Right, I better go. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.